We rarely know the story behind the items we use on a daily basis to make our lives easier and more efficient. Humans have created tools, processes, technologies, and ways of life to improve and streamline their existence. Many of these ideas occur by chance, with the creator having no idea what they came up with, or their planned creation turning out to be something different. In this video, we'll look at 5 such accidental innovations that revolutionized human culture. Number 1. Microwave oven. A microwave oven is perhaps one of the most prevalent electrical gadgets in every modern home, yet its invention was unusual. Percy LeBaron Spencer, an American scientist, accidentally invented the microwave oven. Percy was a research scientist at Raytheon in 1939, working on developing a system to generate radar signals. While working on it, his invention unintentionally began producing microwaves. By the time he concluded his experiments, Percy discovered that a candy bar in his pocket had melted. On further investigation, he realized that microwaves from his equipment had melted the candy bar. He continued his experiments by trying to cook other food items such as popcorn, eggs, and so on using microwaves. He saw right away that his invention would be useful in the cooking industry. On October 8, 1945, he patented his technology, giving birth to the first microwave cooking oven. Number 2. Superglue. Superglue was accidentally invented by Harry Wesley Coover Jr. when he was working for Kodak. In 1942, when Coover was looking for a material to make clear plastic gun sights, he came up with cyanoacrylates. It was deemed too sticky to be useful at the time and was discarded. 9 years later, Coover and his team at Eastman Kodak revisited cyanoacrylates in 1951. This time, when cyanoacrylates were tested again, Coover was overseeing Kodak chemists investigating heat-resistant polymers for jet canopies. When one of the group's chemists told Coover that he had permanently damaged an expensive refractometer by gluing it together, Coover realized he had discovered a new adhesive. In 1958, Kodak introduced the adhesive for sale, marketed as Eastman 910 and later as superglue. Today, superglue is not only used in aerospace industries, but also in medical industry, to stick open wounds and in forensics, for capturing fingerprints. Coover stated numerous times that he was most proud of the medical applications of superglue, which has saved many lives. Number 3. Teflon. You may not recognize Teflon by name, but you have probably seen its application many times around you. Teflon is the material which is used to coat cookware, to make them non-sticky. Its applications range from nail paints to synthetic fabric, pharmaceuticals, heavy machinery, etc. Roy J. Plunkett, who was an American research chemist at DuPont, is credited for the invention of Teflon, and he did so completely by accident. In 1938, Plunkett was researching refrigerants at DuPont's Jackson laboratory, where he noticed that some of his gas had turned into a white waxy powder. After many rounds of testing, Plunkett concluded that the substance had properties such as resistance to corrosion, low surface friction, and high heat resistance. These traits helped Teflon to be used in all the spheres we see today. Number 4. Coca-Cola. You might be surprised to learn that Coca-Cola was not conceived by a chef or anybody associated with the culinary business. Morphine addiction was a significant issue during the American Civil War. Most troops who were seriously injured during the war used to take large doses of morphine to manage their agony, but eventually becoming morphine addicts. Dr. John Stith Pemberton, a pharmacist and a war-driven morphine addict himself, devised a coca leaf and cola nut-based cocktail to address this issue. Initially, the drink was like an alcoholic wine, used as a tonic to ease pain and help people overcome their morphine addiction. In 1886, a movement in the United States began to outlaw the use of alcoholic beverages, forcing Pemberton to rework on his drink, and thus giving birth to Coca-Cola. Number 5. Dynamite. Dynamite is an explosive composed of nitroglycerin, sorbents, like powdered shells or clay, and stabilizers. Alfred Nobel, a Swedish scientist and engineer, created and patented it in Germany in 1867. It quickly gained popularity as a more durable alternative to gunpowder. Ascanio Sobrero, an Italian scientist, created nitroglycerin for the first time in 1846. Since Nobel owned a nitroglycerin factory, he knew that nitroglycerin was highly volatile in its native liquid state. In one of the many catastrophes at his factory, his whole factory exploded, killing his younger brother Emile, among numerous other individuals. In 1866, he accidentally discovered that nitroglycerin could be turned into a flexible paste that was considerably safer to use and simpler to handle by combining it with silica. This paste was given the name dynamite, which had several benefits over nitroglycerin, including the ability to be formed into cylinders for insertion into mine drilling holes. What do you think? Did we miss something? Please share your feedback in the comment section. If you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like. If this is your first time on our channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Cheers guys, this is Qreus, signing off.